Conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Everybody where they need to be? Okay. I would like to call this meeting to order. It is 9:13 a.m. on Friday, September 19th, 2025. This is day one of our annual two-day business meeting of the Oregon Board Massage Therapists. I would like to welcome those joining in person at Road Community College in Grants Pass and to those attending remotely. If you're attending virtually, please enter your name and license number or the organization that you're representing. Public attendees, virtually, please keep your camera and microphone turned off unless asked to speak by the chair during the roll call and public comments. Just quick point of housekeeping. We are in a room that is basically cement. It is going to sound echoey today, and there is nothing that can be done about that. It sounds echoey to us in here as well. So I apologize for any of that to you, but it is what it is. Well, other than that, we're in a beautiful space for a meeting, but it's going to sound echoey to all of you. What was, Maria, what was the other thing I said I would explain? Oh, yes, thank you. For anyone who is attending this as their first meeting, this little contraption in the center of the room is called an owl. It is what is recording our meeting, and it will fixate on any speaker who's speaking. It is also an incredibly sensitive microphone. So if you are unwrapping things or whispering to someone, it may pick it up, and it will be in the recording for all time that can be accessed by any member of the public. So keep that in mind, and it could probably hear you having a conversation in the hallway too, as long as it's recorded. So we don't want anybody to accidentally make a statement that they did not intend to be recorded. It is very, very sensitive. So I think that's it for housekeeping. I'm going to go ahead and move on to our introductions. I'll call the roll. We will begin with board members, then staff, and finally members of the public. Please state your name, title, or license number, and the city you're from. I'm Beckett Rowan, board chair and LMT member, and I practice in Eugene, Oregon.
Maria Odell, vice chair, public member from Lebanon.
Scott English, public board member, Dallas, Oregon.
Doug Giles, public health board member, Salem, Oregon.
I'm Carol Gray, LMT board member. I'm in Portland.
Melissa, board member.
I'm Bob York, I'm the executive director for the board.
Jeff Van Len, compliance and licensure manager for the board.
Mitch Breedlove, compliance specialist for the board. Ricardo Dasuneta Haruna, Policy Analyst for the Board.
Yeah, everybody? Okay, Angie?
Angie Hunt, Board Legal Counsel. Could you hear me?
We did, thank you. Okay, do we have any members of the public joining us virtually? Let's start with those folks.
This is Laura Pereira with ABMP.
Dinkle with FSMTB.
Elise with FSMTB.
Guys, I can't see how many we have, so.
And Metwell, LMT license number 22093 from Portland,
Daniel.
Daniel Steinmetz, Portland, Oregon, number 5948.
Thank you. And I'll turn it to the folks who are here in person. We'll just go around the room.
I'm Sarah Wallenby, Department Coordinator at Road County Colleges and Therapy Department, and my license number is 16537. Krista Rodriguez, license 13287, Bedford, Oregon, and the Administrator for the Actual Street Massage.
I am an alumni from here. I have passed the exam, and I'm in the process of getting my license. I'm John Keaton.
Shannon, you from Grandstand?
Yes, I'm from Beagle.
Welcome.
Tina Hammerline, Cave Junction, Oregon, 9280.
Welcome.
Susan Wagner from here at Grants Pass, and I also am an instructor here at RCC, and my license number is 11194.
Thank you. I think that is everyone in attendance. Can I take any last minute people?
No, that's all. Carol just stepped away. I give you back permission.
Thank you.
Angie's.
Angie.
I think one of the reasons why we might all be having such a hard time hearing on this end is because Melissa, it appears that you're on twice and you're unmuted on both. Is it possible for her to mute one of those? Because we're getting a lot of echo.
I hear that too. I'm
Now you're on 3 times.
I know.
Okay, okay.
So what do I do?
Melissa, could you just hit at the bottom, there's a button that says mic. Can you just hit that so the line goes through it and it's on mute? Let's see if that helps.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Okay. So for some of our board members who weren't here during our total remote sessions, when we had to do all this virtually, we had to work out a lot of these bugs. When you are calling in on a meeting, Melissa, there's going to be a little time delay. So couple important things. They try to keep your mic muted when you're not speaking. And then anytime you're speaking or voting, know that we're trying to respond during a time delay. I'm doing my best. So if we vote and you want to say vote yay for something, say it out loud. And it helps too if you raise your hand so I know where we are on the time. If that makes sense. It's very helpful. But I definitely will need, say it and give me head nods, things like that are really helpful to make sure that we're all still connected. Thank you. Okay, then we will go ahead and move on to our agenda for today. Any discussion or changes need to be made in the agenda?
Sure.
Director.
So on page 2 of the agenda, item 8, and it's small d, so it's a quarter of the way down, it says affirmative action plan. The governor has changed our how we do the affirmative action plan. We used to have to do an updated plan every year, and now there is basically a form that we have to fill out online to show that we reviewed it. This was put in there because when we did the agenda, it was a different way, now it's this way. So I'd like to remove that from the agenda, but have it replaced with a handout with sheet, and we'll put it up there for the board members that aren't here. And it's a review of the board assigned duties, since we have new board members. I thought it would be good for the board to go through their assigned duties. So I'd like to replace, if someone can make a motion to replace the affirmative action plan with board assigned duties.
So could I get someone to make a motion to remove the affirmative action plan from the agenda and replace it with the board assigned duties discussion?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Sorry.
I'll give Doug that one. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The agenda is amended.
I've got a quick question. Is that document available in our document portal? Can I just print it out myself?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get that document put up here or emailed to you. So we'll make sure you have it before we review it.
You just get it too, right?
No, it's
today, but it's after executive session. Okay, thank you. Is there any discussion regarding the minutes from the July 14th, 2025 board meeting?
Got to approve it, yeah.
I apologize, I approved the amendment. Do we have any other changes to the agenda? Okay, hearing none, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
So
Can I get a second?
Second.
Scott, all in favor of approving the agenda?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Do we have any discussion on the July 14th, 2025 board meeting minutes? Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Scott, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The minutes are approved. Okay. And then we are going to go ahead and move into our executive session, which again is uncharacteristic for people who are coming to our normal meeting, but it should be a short one today. I'm going to go ahead and lead us into it. How long are we estimating for a return?
Hour and a half.
Maximum hour and a half.
Yeah.
Let's split the difference to hour 15.
Sure.
Which gives us what time?
10:45.
10:40. Okay. Okay, the Oregon Board of Massage Therapists will now meet in executive session pursuant to ORS 192660 to discuss certain matters on the agenda pursuant to ORS 192660 to F, to consider information or records that are exempt from law, by law, from public inspection, ORS 1925014. To discuss, to review, discuss, and consider written legal advice provided by the Department of Justice pursuant to ORS 1926602F, or to consult with counsel regarding legal rights and duties regarding current litigation or litigation likely to be filed pursuant to ORS 1926602H. To consider and discuss in executive session information obtained as part of an investigation of a licensee, applicant, or other person alleged to be practicing in violation of law pursuant to ORS 1926602KL and ORS 676175. No decision may be made in the executive session. At the end of the executive session, the board will return to open session and welcome the audience back into the room. ORS 687-081-5, prior to imposing a sanction under ORS 687-081 or any rule of the board shall consider, but is not limited to considering the following factors. The person's past history in observing the provisions of ORS 687-011 to 687-250, 687-895, and 687-991, and the rules of the board. The effect of the violation of public safety and welfare, the degree to which the action subject to sanction violates professional ethics and standards of practice, the economic and financial condition of the person subject to sanction, and any mitigating factors that the board may choose to consider. I estimate that we will return to public session at 10:40 a.m. Representatives of the news media and designated staff shall be allowed to attend the executive session. All of the members of the audience are asked to leave the room. If attending virtually, we will return to this session at 10:40. So, for members of the board, please switch over to your executive session, and I'll see you over there. You can go ahead and stop the recorder.